Greetings to all the viewers. The session is powered by artificial intelligence AI. Now we are going to discuss about the concept called alkaloids. Alkaloids are the natural products they found in the nature, even in the plants and animal origin. Even from the microorganisms, we can extract these alkaloids. The essential component is nitrogen, and most potent pharmaceutical applications and any other agricultural applications. So many things we will find with these alkaloids. Let's go with the concept of alkaloids. First of all, we will see what is meant by alkaloid. Alkaloids are the large group of naturally occurring organic compounds that mostly contains basic nitrogen. So nitrogen is present. Obviously, most of the compounds are basic in nature. So that naturally occurring organic compounds they are, and basic nitrogen will be there. Primarily found in plants and known for their pharmacological effect. Most of the alkaloid extracted from the plant material, and pharmacological activity will be there. So pharmacological means medicinal applications we can find even for human beings and even for animals as well. Many alkaloids have potent biological activities. So pharmaceutical activities are most common thing for alkaloids, and they used in medicine. Morphine is a pain relieving agent. Quinine will be there, that is anti-malarial. Caffeine will be there, that is the stimulant. So many kind of alkaloids are available, few are quoted here, right? Alkaloids are typically exhibit following characteristics. What are the essential components of alkaloids? Heterocyclic nitrogen must be present. Any kind of ring system which contains either nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur are regarded as heterocyclic compounds. Heterocyclic nitrogen is the essentiality of alkaloid. They used to have a nitrogen in the heterocyclic ring. Then basic in nature. Obviously, nitrogen when present, most of the nitrogen containing compounds are basic in nature. Then due to the presence of nitrogen, they often have a basic character. So nitrogen will impart the basic nature to the compounds. Bitter in taste. Obviously, bases are bitter. So that what acids are sour, bases are bitter. So bitter in taste. Many alkaloids have the bitter taste because of their basic nature and toxicity. So if we are consuming these alkaloids in higher doses, they may cause some adverse effects as well. So that a proper utilization, that means optimum dosage of these compounds are very essential. That extent we have to use. So that even we can convert the toxicity into a better application by utilizing them as a pesticides. So that is the way toxicity is also the kind of application we can utilize. They are categorized based on their chemical structure, origin, and biological activity, right? So these many type of classifications are available for alkaloids, right? We are mentioned here. Morphine is the common example for alkaloid, and morphine extracted from opium poppy. So opium is the plant origin from which morphine will be extracted. Its a scientific name is regarded as a Papaver somniferum. And here we can clearly observe it's a chemical structure. Chemical structure was seen where phenanthrene ring will be there, and the heterocyclic oxygen is located, and another six member saturated ring with the nitrogen will be there. This entire structure belongs to what? Morphine. Morphine is the phenanthrene type of ring, and here saturated furan ring is there, piperidine ring is there. So this is the entire skeletal given for morphine, and it used to relieve the pains, so that we can say analgesic character, analgesic property will be there. And the second is about quinine. Quinine is the kind of compound you can clearly observe over, where benzene ring and this is in conjunction with what? Pyridine ring. So this bicyclic ring is called what? This is called quinoline. Quinoline will be there, and this is a piperidine. Quinoline and piperidine will be there. Then the source will be cinchona bark from the Cinchona officinalis plant. This is a scientific name. Cinchona officinalis quinine will be extracted, and it is used in the treatment of malaria. So malaria treatment will be there. Then caffeine. Coffee beans. Coffee beans are generally everybody aware about tea and coffee, everything. So coffee beans are the source for this caffeine, and tea leaves, even from the tea leaves, caffeine will be extracted. And cocoa beans, in the chocolate manufacturing, we can use cocoa, right? So even in the cocoa beans, these caffeine will be extracted. Here at quinine now, quinine extracted from Cinchona officinalis, and it is used in the treatment of malaria. And here we have quinine and piperidine ring over there. Caffeine will be there. Caffeine extracted from coffee beans, Coffea arabica, and tea leaves will be there. Camellia sinensis. Tobacco, cocoa beans. This is used in the chocolate manufacturing. So that these many kind of sources will be there. We can clearly observe it is the six-membered ring that is purely saturated with the two nitrogens, and here another five-membered ring is there with two nitrogen atoms. This is called imidazole ring structure, and two double bonds also located, and it is said to be stimulant and used in alertness. So in order to get what active, so even we will consume tea and coffee, right? So both are accompanied by this caffeine alkaloid. So that caffeine alkaloid used to increase our activity, so that used to stimulate our activity, enhance our activity. So that caffeine is the alkaloid located over there. And nicotine will be there. From the tobacco plants, nicotine will be extracted. Nicotiana tobacco as the scientific name, and it is a stimulant, and the tobacco products will be there. Here you can clearly notice the pyridine ring, which is in contact with the five-membered ring. This is called a saturated nitrogen pyrrolidine. Pyridine pyrrolidine ring system is located in a nicotine tobacco plant. We can extract them, and this is the tobacco product used to enhance our activities. So atropine, another is called atropine. Atropine is the material extracted from the Atropa belladonna. Atropa belladonna is the plant we are going to extract. So this is about atropine, where benzene ring will be there. Another this is called piperidine ring, and both are connected with the ester. Ester linkage is present over. This is the way atropine is attributed. So we will go for the detailed explanation for these compounds later. Now, just we are getting a glance about what kind of components are located in alkaloids, right? So Atropa belladonna is the compound. Atropa belladonna is the plant source from which atropine will be extracted, and it is a medicine. Bradycardia, slow heart rate. It used to slow down the hypertension conditions. Pre-operative medication to reduce the saliva. Okay, so here in the functioning of heart, the proper functioning of heart, it will work atropine, and it is a kind of a medicine. Next is about cocaine. Cocoa plants will be there. From this cocoa plant, Erythroxylum coca. So this is a scientific name of this cocaine alkaloid. And here we can clearly observe one benzene ring is there. Another six-membered ring is located over. And here in one ester, another ester is present, and this six-membered ring is a saturated pyridine, so that we can say piperidine. Benzene and piperidine ring system are located, and this is one ester, this is another less ester will be there. This is called what? Cocaine. So cocaine in general used as a local anesthetic. Anesthesia is nothing but for some time we are suppressing our nervous system activities entirely, so that we are not able to get any kind of sense. So that is the purpose of anesthesia. Anesthesia is of two kinds: local anesthesia, general anesthesia. General anesthesia means the entire nervous system will be its activity gets suppressed. Local anesthesia means wherever actually it required, there only we are going to give that kind of suppression of nervous system activity. Local anesthesia in general used for what? Local anesthesia in general used for the small minor surgeries. and general anesthesia for entire major surgeries, any kind. So in that way we can use. So this cocaine is having that local anesthetic property, and it is composed by this heterocyclic system. So if you observe any kind of chemical composition, nitrogen is the common thing which existed in these alkaloids, right? And another compound is called codeine. Codeine is again extracted from the opium poppy, and its scientific name is regarded as a papaver somniferum. Codeine is a papaver somniferum, it will be. And again, here you can find the phenanthrene ring. This phenanthrene ring will be there here, a saturated furan is there, and here another saturated pyridine ring is there. So this is the way it mostly resembles which compound? Morphine compound. In the morphine also we are having this phenanthrene type of ring structure, and even codeine is having similar similar some extent resemblance. So you can notice opium alkaloid it will be, and papaver somniferum is the scientific name of the compound, used as a mild pain reliever. It used to relieve the pain certain extent, and the cough suppressant that is used to reduce the cough conditions as well, right? Another is called strychnine. Strychnine is a chemical compound where you can see Nux vomica tree. Nux vomica, from this Nux vomica tree, strychnine will be extracted, and its scientific name is designated as Strychnus nux vomica. Strychnus nux vomica is the scientific name of the strychnine, and here you can observe the benzene ring, and this is a saturated what we can say pyrrole ring will be there, and another saturated cyclohexane ring will be there. This is the what 7-membered ring, and this is again 6-membered ring. So these many kind of ring systems, polyannular we can say. Strychnine is the polyannular system. Polyannular denotes what? More number of rings if present in the given compound, that is called polyannular, right? So this is about strychnine, historically used as a pesticide. It finds applications to kill the pest in the croplands, whatever diseases, any kind of damaging organisms which present in the croplands, there we can apply this strychnine. Another last compound is about ephedrine. Ephedra plant, Ephedra sinica. So ephedrine is the alkaloid which is a kind of benzene ring and is having side chain where nitrogen is of secondary nature, and ephedrine is located over there, and nitrogen is essential compound in that ephedra plant. From this ephedra plant we can extract this one, and it is used in the asthma treatment. Asthma is a bronchial-related disorder. Whenever what windpipe, our windpipe will be there, no? So windpipe is required to inhale and exhale the gases. So if that is contracting, what happens that breathing or inhalation is becoming somewhat difficult. At that condition, we have to go for this ephedrine medication, which used to elongate the or dilation of that kind of windpipe only. So bronchitis again, it is related with pulmonary disease only, lung related disease only, bronchitis, and nasal decognizant. So here through the nose we can spray this one. So drug administration is of different types. We can consume the medicines in different ways. So oral will be there, nostril will be there, intravenal will be there, or else intramuscular will be there. In or else external application we can go with ointments like that. So here nozzle means what? Through the nose we have to absorb this kind of drugs or medicine which are called nasal sprays we are using, just like when we are using this asthma related tranquilizers we will use, no? So in the same way ephedrine is also used. This is the way classification get carried. Now we will see alkaloids are primarily of plant origin, but are also found in certain fungi, bacteria, animals. Here are the origins of some notable alkaloids, right? So alkaloids though extracted from plants, animals, and microorganisms as well, but most of the alkaloids are extracted from plant materials only, right? Most of the alkaloids originated from this plant material. Now let's see. apart from this plant origin, in addition to this plant origin, fungi, bacteria, even from animals also we can extract these alkaloids. Here are the origin of some notable alkaloids. You can notice some alkaloids are located over there. Plant derived alkaloids, morphine and codeine. Morphine and codeine, if we observe, so just now we saw that morphine and codeine are maximum extent both are resembling with phenanthrene ring skeleton, right? So origin, papaver somniferum is the scientific name. Opium, from opium poppy we can extract this morphine codeine. And family Papaveraceae is the family name of this morphine and codeine. So Papaveraceae family they belongs to. And in general, morphine and codeine used in relieving pains. So these are pain relieving agents. So in a scientific sense we can say analgesics. Next is about quinine. Quinine is extracted from the Cinchona officinalis. So quinine is the most common medicine which used in the treatment to eradicate the malaria. So malaria is a kind of pyretic. So it is a kind of what we can say fever. It is malaria fever will be there, that can be mitigated by this quinine. Cinchona officinalis, from the cinchona tree bark we can extract this quinine alkaloid. And rubiaceae family it belongs to, right? So anti-malarial, in the anti-malarial treatment we can use this quinine. So malaria related disease entire treatment is provided in this chart. Next, we will go with caffeine. Caffeine originated from Caffeia arabica. So, and tea plant will be there. Camellia sinensis. Then Theobroma cocoa. Cocoa plant will be there. So, just now we saw caffeine extracted from three different materials. One is a tea, coffee, and even from chocolate flavor, that is a cocoa plant. So in three ingredients, caffeine is present. From three kind of ingredients, we can extract the alkaloid called caffeine. What is the purpose? If we are consuming either tea, coffee, or else a chocolate, what happens? Our brain activity will be enhanced. So general compared to normal, sedation will be reduced. We will get some activity, stimulation will be there. That's the reason why consumption of coffee, tea, and cocoa, means chocolates, in the optimum level, requisite level, will give the proper functioning of nervous system. So that stimulation will be there, stimulant activity will be there, brain activity will be enhanced over, right? Rubiaceae family this coffee plant belongs to. And tea belongs to Thiasia. And Malvasia, this is what cocoa. Malvasia family, this cocoa belongs to, that is chocolate. By consuming chocolate also we will improve our activity. So this is the way coffee, tea, and this cocoa. So these three are the origin for this coffee. And the stimulation is the most common property over there. And next is about nicotine. Nicotiana tobacco, from the tobacco plants we can extract this one, cigar, and any other kind of things we will use this nicotine. Solanaceae family, it belongs to stimulation is the property over there. And, next is about atropine. Atropine is originated from the Atropa belladonna, and this Atropa belladonna will be there, and the Solanaceae family it belongs to. Atropine is mainly important for the proper functioning of heart. Proper functioning of heart, we can use this atropine, and it is used in the medicine to treat the heart conditions. Proper functioning of heart, we will use this atropine drug. And next is about cocaine. Cocaine is a kind of alkaloid extracted from Erythroxylum coca. So coca plant will be there. From that Erythroxylum coca plant will be there. From that we can extract this cocaine. And Erythroxylaceae family it belongs to. And the medical activity of this one is a local anesthetic. Local anesthetic, wherever actually required, there only it used to give that unconsciousness, not the entire nervous system. Only the peripheral nervous system get inactivated by means of this local anesthetic agent, and the stimulation is another property as well, right? So this is the way cocaine will be there. Another is called strychnine. Strychnine is a Strychnus nux vomica. Strychnine is extracted from the Strychnus nux vomica plant. Nux vomica tree is a source for the extraction of the strychnine, and Loganiaceae family. The strychnine belongs to Loganiaceae family. So, and in general, it is used as a pesticide. So, the strychnine is used in reducing the pests which are causing damage to the croplands. There we can apply this strychnine. Next is about ephedrine. Ephedra sinica. Ephedra plant will be there. Ephedra sinica is the scientific name of that one. Ephedraceae family it belongs to. So Ephedraceae family, this ephedrine belongs to, and in general it is used as the asthma treatment. Asthma is nothing but if the people are very difficult to take the convenient breather, so that is regarded as asthma. So in order to dilate, in order to what increase the size of those windpipe, we can use this kind of ephedrine. Just now we discussed about, and the decognizant activity will be there. So decognizant activity we already gone through that, right? So it can be applied through the nose. And next is about reserpine. Reserpine extracted from the plant. So Rauwolfia serpentina is the plant from which reserpine will be extracted. Indian snake root. So Indian snake root will be there. Its juice. If we consume its juice daily, what happens? It used to reduce the hypertension. Blood pressure can be controlled. So this Indian reserpine is the most important one, which used to reduce the blood pressure, and the proper functioning of heart is possible by this Rauwolfia serpentina plant, right? Apocynaceae is the family it belongs to. It is used in the treatment of hypertension. That means high blood pressure conditions can be curated by means of this reserpine. Now we will go with the alkaloids from which they are extracted. So the fungi derived alkaloids will be there. Fungi derived alkaloids are nothing but what? So they are extracted from the fungus, right? Fungus is the kind of disease causing, at the same time that used to cure the disease as well. So that is the main thing which we will observe in the antibiotic, right? In the same way, fungi derived alkaloids will be there. Ergotamine origin. So ergotamine is the alkaloid which extracted from the fungus. From which fungus we are extracting? Claviceps purpurea, ergot fungus. So this is called ergot fungus. Claviceps purpurea is the kind of scientific name for this fungi, and ergotamine is the alkaloid extracted. Then in what purpose we are using this one? Treatment of migraines, historically involved in the ergotism, a disease from the contaminated grains, right? So ergotism, contaminated grains if consumed, at that condition migraines will be appeared. So at that condition ergotamine can be utilized. This is the way we can apply. Next is about bacteria derived. So bacteria derived are nothing but the medical, that means curative, extracted from the bacteria and used to eradicate any other bacteria as well. Those are called what? Antibiotics. We already aware about antibiotics are the medicines which extracted from that bacteria only, and they works upon any other bacteria. That is the way the actual work of this antibiotic is possible. Bacteria derived alkaloids are present. The best example will be streptomycin. Streptomycin is originated from the Streptomyces griseis. Streptomyces greases is the bacteria from which streptomycin will be extracted. The use of this one will be, it is the antibiotic for the bacterial infections, whatever that might be a narrow or broad spectrum. Narrow spectrum means a small, means different type of bacteria are causing different diseases. Narrow spectrum means some are used to cure diseases caused by few. And broad spectrum means what? Most of the diseases get cured by only one drug. That is called broad spectrum antibiotic. Narrow spectrum means some diseases, few diseases got cured by narrow spectrum antibiotics. And bacteria are again two types, gram positive and gram negative. Both kind of bacterial diseases get cured by this streptomycin drug. Streptomycin is the antibiotic which used to cure the diseases caused by gram positive and gram negative. That means a broad spectrum antibiotic it will be. In particular, tuberculosis is the disease related with the lungs. So tuberculosis disease get cured by this streptomycin drug. This is the way we got categorized the entire thing. And thank you very much for your patient listening. And we concluded this session where alkaloids got extensively studied. In the next session, we will go up with the individual alkaloids, whatever covered in this session. Individual alkaloids in the individual sessions we will cover upon. And the entire session got conducted by Dr. Kavita Kottireddy Kota. Thank you very much. Thank you one and all.